So, weiter geht's. Rosenkirche. Ich glaube, hier direkt bei uns waren nur die Hummer. Ich suche noch das Portal, um in die Akademie wiederzukommen, wenn es dann soweit ist. Genau, jetzt ist er hier.
Ah, there you are. You've had your audience with the two fingers at the round table hold. What was your impression? Aha, your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most. Oh, I have a gift for you. Something fit only for the wise. A means for circumventing the draw of the two fingers. Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin. Be sure to try that. There's no reason to. The tarnished were spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world? Your loyalties are misplaced with them.
Ich bin am Überlegen, irgendwann werde ich diesen Typen, glaube ich, einfach umlegen. Den hatten wir zwar schon mal, aber... Es schadet ja nix. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal zu 4. Hier war schon mal nicht das Portal. Ganz ruhig, Kumpel. Mensch, lauf! Das hier könnte das Portal gewesen sein. Ne, das war das junge Mädel. Das Portal, wo war das? Ich weiß es nicht mehr. Das war auf jeden Fall, wir hatten es ja schon mal. Eventuell hier? Nee. Bin ich mir jetzt gar nicht so sicher. Wir können jetzt tatsächlich mehrere Sachen machen. Ich könnte mich jetzt nochmal auf die Suche nach dem Portal begeben. Da wir das aber erst brauchen, wenn ich den, ich glaube, Schimmersteinschlüssel oder was das ist, habe. Wie gesagt, könnten wir auch direkt dahin. Also die 1 und die 2. Auf geht's. Das ist unser großes Ziel. Die Akademie. Ja, Lust habe ich eigentlich nicht auf die Gegend. Das hatte ich ja schon mal leicht angedeutet. Moin. Und da hinten müsste jetzt irgendwo... Ah, hier haben wir noch die Gnade. Perfekt. So, wir können jetzt mit dem Gaul dahin reiten und ganz schnell erstmal das Item, was wir haben wollen, besorgen. Oh, ne, da liegt er. Ach Mensch, komm bei hier. Guter Junge, komm. Holen wir uns jetzt den ganzen Kram hier. Moin. Das war schlecht. Okay. Gut. Hier können wir jetzt auch noch mal kurz gucken, was es da drauf gibt. Lol, das funktioniert so gar nicht, okay. Interesting. interessant. Irgendwo war das Portal noch. War das hier noch mit drin? Ich bin mir nicht sicher. Ich glaube nicht. Jetzt schauen wir mal. Da könnte das Portal drin gewesen sein, oder? Nee, das war auch nicht das Portal. Okay. Nee. Moin. Ciao. Mahlzeit. Da könnten wir dann auch noch mal gucken. Aber eigentlich müsste hier noch irgendwo ein NPC stehen. Da ist, glaube ich, ja, da ist auf jeden Fall ein Portal drin, das sehe ich schon. Moin, Jungs. War eigentlich der Meinung, dass das hier ist. Bin mir sogar sehr sicher, dass das hier ist. Ja, hier ist das definitiv falsch. Sogar noch eine Gnade, das ist natürlich sehr schön. Muss hier sein. Es kann sein, dass ich da entweder was verpasst habe oder noch nicht erledigt habe. Das ist ganz sicher eigentlich hier. Hier müsste der draufstehen. Gut. Jetzt schauen wir erstmal, ob das jetzt das Portal ist, was ich suche. Ne. Jetzt bin ich hier oben. Okay, da wollen wir nicht hin. Ist auf jeden Fall gut zu wissen. Wo sind wir denn jetzt hier genau? Das ist dieser Turm. Wir können ja gleich mal die Gnade verwenden. Das ist, by the way... Ja, ist eine ganze Ecke über dem Punkt, wo wir eigentlich weitermachen wollten. Aber hier machen wir auch jetzt nicht weiter. Da gehen wir jetzt erst nochmal an die Tafelrundfeste. Sprechen nochmal mit dem Magier. Wir haben ja seinen Leichnam da noch im Sturmschleierschloss untersucht. Wo sitzt er? Wo sitzt er? Wo sitzt er? Da oben. Da.
Ah, we meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need? Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it. As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore. Ah, so you've met Dee. Dee is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. The misshapen corpse under Stormvale. That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary. Dee was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
You've met Garank, I take it. Then owing to our duties shared, we are now comrades in arms. I think you've earned this. The power of the Golden Order to aid the hunt of those who live in death. Are you acquainted with a man named Roger? You know, the piteous fellow hiding away on the balcony. He was a formidable spellblade in times past. Don't let his easy air deceive you. He was wise beyond his years, stout of heart and clear of mind. No more, though. You see him now, ravaged by thorns, muttering and rambling, like he's half dead already. I can't stomach to watch. Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in death. When grace is sullied, it rots people from the inside. Breaks them. I serve the Golden Order, that I might put this crooked land to rights, following only the guidance of the great Elden Ring. Those who live in death fall outside the principles of the Golden Order. Their mere existence sullies the guidance of gold, tainting its truth. And so it is the vermin must be exterminated, down to the very last.
You've received the wisdom of the Two Fingers, have you not? Then I bid you welcome, as a true member of the Round Table. I am known as Gideon Ofnir, as a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. I am accumulating knowledge, to be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you? So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already. General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Malenia and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore. Praetor Rykard is the Lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven. The Academy of Rea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Rennala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy, but Rennala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
Oh, hello. I've not seen you here before. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior, here by decree of my father. The pleasure's mine, as a fellow tarnished, guided by grace to the Round Table hold. Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study, the room Ensha's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the Round Table. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while. It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it.
Hier müssten wir das eigentlich alles soweit erledigt haben. Mich juckt's ja eigentlich schon in den Fingern. Nee. Wollte mich hinsetzen, Kumpel. Ich juckt's ja jetzt schon in den Fingern, jetzt mal hier runter zu springen. Weil hier findet eigentlich noch so ein Invade statt. Moin. Okay, der haut ganz schön rein. Ich wundere mich, dass ich die ganze Zeit wenig Damage mache, weil ich gar nicht beidhändig ausgerüstet bin. Oha! Ja, mit Blutverlust zusammen ist schon heavy. Aber genau deswegen sind wir auch hier. Oha. Ich wollte eigentlich noch mal was anderes ausprobieren. Ich habe hier noch diesen anderen Zauber. Naja, zur gegebenen Zeit mal.